Welcome to Informatica University Success Academy. Axon Data Governance, Role Administration. Stakeholder roles are created in Axon to determine what permissions web users have on objects and what they can do in the inventory to which the object belongs. Almost all users of Axon will be web users. They will attain permissions on objects through the assignment of stakeholder roles. We will take a look at creating a stakeholder role and assigning permissions to the role. Then we can look at how to assign a stakeholder role to an Axon user on an object and the effect that that has. Roles are created in the admin panel by the Axon superadmin. A number of roles can be created for each inventory. The permissions that are assigned to a role determine the actions that users who are assigned that role can perform. A user can perform one or more of the following types of tasks based on the permissions that are assigned. The permissions are new, which means users can create new objects in the same inventory as the object for which they have been assigned a role. Edit. Users can edit objects that they create or have a stakeholder role on. And view. Users have the ability to view objects they have been assigned a role on, including non-public objects. The stakeholder roles can be assigned to any Axon user. When you make a user a stakeholder for an object, other users see that the stakeholder user has ownership or responsibility for that object. Typically, you assign stakeholder roles to Axon users according to the specific expertise that the users demonstrate. To begin, I have signed in as the user Tom Jones. We can see immediately that Tom does not have access to the Create menu and therefore is not able to create any objects within Axon. If I open up a data set, I can see that he does not have access to the Edit menu, so he is unable to edit any data sets at the moment. I'm going to log out and log in as the administrator. The first thing I want to do is I want to define a new role. I go into the admin panel and choose DG operating model and go to roles and responsibilities. I want to edit the grid and I'm going to create a new role for the dataset inventory. Here you can see I've created a new role. It's called lineage approval and it belongs to the dataset inventory. So I'm going to save and close my changes. I've created the role. Now I need to define the permissions for that role. And again, I edit. I'm going to go to the end of the grid. This is for the data set. It's lineage approval. We're going to allow the user to view. And also edit objects, but we are not going to give them the create permission, so they will not be able to create new data sets. They will only be able to edit the existing ones that they are assigned this stakeholder role on. Again, I save and close.
So I've created my role, I have assigned permissions, and now I need to assign that role to a user. I'm going to open up my data set and edit. And I'm assigning the new role that I've just created for lineage approval to Tom Jones. Save and close. Finally, I'm going to log out as the administrator, log back in as Tom Jones. If I choose search, open up the data set, I have been assigned a stakeholder role on this data set, which means that I now have the ability to edit it, but I do not have the ability to create new data sets. I'm going to open up the customer master data set here, and we can see that because I have not been assigned a stakeholder role on this particular data set, I do not have the ability to edit it. Thank you for watching this demonstration.